The official story says the rifle ended everything. That the crack in Dallas banished the ghost. But things that feed on attention don't die from bullets. They fester in the shadows, waiting. They told us a single shot closed a chapter of history, but what if it just turned the page? What if the real story wasn't about what was lost, but what was let loose? After Dallas, something vanished. And it wasn't just a man. It was a presence. A weight in the air. White House staff, from the janitors to the highest aides, described the halls as suddenly quiet. Too quiet. It wasn't the silence of mourning, it was the silence of an empty house. The feeling you get when something that has been living in the walls for decades finally moves out. The portraits on the walls seemed to watch empty rooms. The air itself felt thinner. It was as if the very soul of the building had been scooped out, leaving behind a hollow shell. They say a ghost haunted those halls, but after that day, the ghost was gone. Entities don't just disappear, they relocate. They're like energy. They can't be destroyed, only transferred. They wait for another moment of intense, collective focus, another myth in the making, another person to become a symbol, a crown for it to inhabit. Think about it. Have you ever caught a strange reflection in a Secret Service agent's sunglasses, a blurred, out-of-place face in the background of a modern presidential photograph? Or maybe seen a news clip, just for a split second, of a pale, unfamiliar hand reaching for the nuclear football? These aren't glitches in the footage, they're glimpses. It finds new homes, new vessels to influence. Maybe it failed once in its objective, maybe it learned a harsh lesson. In Dallas, it learned restraint, it learned patience. Or maybe it's just gotten better at hiding in plain sight, pulling strings from the background instead of taking center stage. Perhaps it's still out there, sifting through the noise, through the endless stream of faces and voices, still looking for the perfect vessel. I know host to carry its ancient ambition. The question isn't whether it's still here. The question is, who is it watching now? Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories they don't want you to hear.